This is the Investor Connect podcast program. I'm Hall T. Martin. I'm the host of this show in which we interview angel investors, venture capital, family offices, private equity, and many other investors for early stage and growth companies. I hope you enjoy this episode. Well, hello, this is Hall Martin with Investor Connect. Today I'm here with Guerrieri, CEO and co-founder at NYNJA. NYNJA is a unified communications platform for remote work that solves the problem of fragmented communications, combining the best features of Zoom, Slack, and Usage at Hightail. NYNJA is the fastest way to make an automatic conference call with a large number of participants. Just click and join. It's that simple with no software download required. NYNJA's mission is integrity in data and absolute business continuity. JR, thank you for joining us.
Hi, very nice to be here.
Great. So what was your background before co-founding NYNJA? What did you do before this?
I did serial entrepreneur, so I've done 3 startups and exited. My last exit was a software hardware company that focused on LED light emitting diode technology and heat sinking technology. And I sold that to a private equity firm in 2018 and was kind of morphing into, I don't know what I'm going to do next, kind of never even crossed my brain because I was kind of necessity is the mother of invention, and we had a major communications problem at this global company that I sold, and that's where NYNJA was born, pretty much.
Great. And so what's your advice for people investing in this space? What do you tell them to do before they write that check?
Well, you have to do your due diligence, of course, and you have to have a good product. Nowadays, is a lot of competition, so you need a robust, scalable product, and you need people that have done it before, number one, and number two, you need a really good go-to-market strategy.
Great. And so let's talk about this sector that we're in now. How is the industry evolving? Where do you see it going?
Well, I think, we're seeing the new norm today, and the new norm is, it's a bad thing for the entire planet, but for business and the economics of it, the new way to do business with a lot less overhead, able to hire more people, so you're putting your money into resources, human resources, versus like a fancy office space on Fifth Avenue that has really nice glass windows that cost $1 million a month, right? So I see a lot of good things coming out of it. People are adapting, and they're able to do business and continue to do business on a vast scale, but with a lot less overhead, so to speak. So I see this as a new norm and almost a better norm to attack the market with.
What is the growth rate of this sector now, if you can put a number on it?
We were putting numbers on it. Unified communications by 2025 was $162 billion, and this was like a year pre-COVID. So I wouldn't even, the McKinsey surveys aren't even done or out yet. I can just imagine it's through the roof. But hence, watching these different stocks go up and they just, skyrocket. It's a great sector. The communication sector and all this virtual remote collaboration workflow is amazing. We were doing it in 2016 when we first started this company, and we were building products remotely with this, not knowing COVID was going to hit. And COVID hits, and it just gives us a really, really great boost, a lot of awareness and a lot of traffic and a lot of business, thank God.
Great. And so how many companies are engaged in it, if you can estimate?
Oh, there's obviously usual suspects, right? Microsoft and Zoom and stuff like that. But there's a lot of smaller collaboration companies that do, 1 or 2 things really well. And we were using a lot of these things going back to, the 90s, 2000s. Skype was one of them we went to. And it's very fragmented. There's a lot of small companies and, a handful of big players.
Great. And so what are the challenges in this space? What do you have to overcome to make a successful product and entrance into it?
Marketing, right? You need to really get your name out there and let people know why you're different, what the differentiators are, and what makes you better. And that's our biggest goal. And probably all the companies that ever started have been from the education background, where you need to educate the consumer. And like they say, an educated consumer is our best customer. So, this is the type of product that, you need a little bit of education. It's super easy to use. It's not like going and getting a sales force, buying it, having to hire a third party to make it work, having to hire somebody to run it, and you're $10,000, $20,000 into it, and you don't have a working product, So this is a very easy, get your company up and running on 5 productivity tools in less than 10 minutes.
So how does NYNJA fit into this landscape? Are you on the high end, low end, or where exactly are you positioned?
NYNJA is in a mid-range from a price point of view, but high end from a functionality point of view. And what we've done is we've taken the, 5 of your mission critical applications. You're sending large files, you're having video conferences, you're sending things to groups, you have file storage, you're trying to get people to sign up for events and organize people, which is really hard nowadays to do. And we basically automated it all. The conference call, you don't even need to click a link anymore. It just calls you. Conference calls at 10 o'clock, it calls everybody in the group. So we try to simplify it to creating a meeting, to making a meeting, and having a meeting in one touch, just automatic.
And what do people like most about the product?
Well, we have a lot of different testimonials, and the thing that I guess that I like the most is that in-office experience virtually. So what I mean by that is we're on a conference call right now. Now, you're using a traditional WebEx Zoom. You have to send somebody a link. Can you please call in on this link so I can get you, and yada, yada, yada. And it's just, sometimes you don't get them, and it's just time consuming. So I have my whole company or my groups of offices, my sales department, my technical support. They're all on NYNJA. So I want to call somebody and have a quick question. I hit the button, add him into the call, and he's instantly in the call, instantly in the room, and we're conversing. And I could bring 4 people in. I could drop them out. I could bring more other people in. I could have outside people from our company come in, maybe a vendor that we want to talk to, all in real time, instantly, without inviting anybody, just like you would make a regular phone call.
So it's just removing friction from the process and making it that much easier.
Exactly. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, removing all the friction, pretty much. Frictionless.
So what's the next stage for you guys? Where do you go from here?
We have a phenomenal, scalable, robust platform. It's a suite of products. I like to look at it as SAP module driven. We have the AP, the AR, the CRM. We have all those productivity tools in one suite. And now it's marketing and awareness and sales. Marketing, awareness, and sales. And we're in a growth mode right now. And that's really where we're going. And we're tackling people that need that mission critical software, and they need it to work. And we're mobile first. So our mobile is as robust as our desktop, which I could say that about all our competitors. It's not. You ever try to, send or organize something on Slack mobile? I don't even know anybody that has done that. And I have a lot of developers I talk to. So we can do everything from our mobile device. So it's a really nice product that works as easily on mobile as it does on desktop.
So who's using it these days?
We have lawyers using it, accountants using it, real estate firms using it, a property developer, managers using it, municipalities doing their meetings because of all the Zoom stuff. They want a closed network. They want to have that extra layer of security. And NYNJA provides a closed caption, for lack of a better word, like a closed circuit TV would be NYNJA's thing. And then a traditional WebEx or Zoom would be like broadcasting on ABC, where anybody could grab it out of the air. So they want to do that. We work with a lot of municipalities, different type of government agencies. We're SOC 2, we're HIPAA, we're doing a lot of telemedicine now. So we have quite a wide array of customers that just have come to us, just because they know the platform. But our main focus is going to be in 2 general areas. So we're going to focus our sales efforts in 2 general areas. The remote workers, which is a 54 million person business and $1.2 trillion. So that's really where we sit well. It's the person that needs those tools, that doesn't have an unlimited budget, that wants all those things, kind of like the Swiss Army knife of virtual workspaces.
Great. Can you mention any company names as well that use it?
I'd rather not mention companies' names right now. We have big company names, small company names, but I don't like to throw those things around. If you're interested in knowing who they are, then we could talk further, but I don't like to throw names around.
Understood. So what else should we cover that we haven't?
We covered almost everything. Your questions are great. More information, you can always reach me at jr@nyinja.biz, and it's nynja.biz is my email. The website is ninja.work. Real simple. We actually happen to be the editor's choice on the Samsung Galaxy Store this week, and we're hitting something like 1,000 downloads a day right now. So things are really starting to rock and roll, which is a good thing for us and a good thing for the community.
Right. Well, I want to thank you for joining us today and hope to have you back for a follow-up soon.
That would be great. Thank you very, very much, Hall.
Investor Connect helps investors interested in startup funding. In this podcast series, experienced investors share their experience and advice. You can learn more at investorconnect.org. Paul T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.